Good morning, Piney Point Panthers. This is Saturday morning, about 11 o'clock. I'm fixing to go for a little bike ride. I got my do-rag, got my sunglasses, I got my gloves, and I have my helmet. Most importantly, I have my water bottle that I'm going to put down here on my bike. And I got my bike, and I'm fixing to put my helmet on and go for about an hour and a half bike ride. So I will videotape some of the way. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, Piney Point Panthers, I'm about ready to go. I'm leaving from my house. I'm going to the bayou and ride along the trails where there shouldn't be too many people. And remember, while I'm doing this, I'm trying to stay away from everybody else. So I will get my phone ready to track my miles and tell me how fast I go. And then I'll be off and running. And when I get to the trails, I'll stop and take a video of what I'm doing there. And throughout the ride, I will videotape. So we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Okay, Piney Point Panthers, I am down on the trail with my lovely bike. And this is looking back towards where I just came from, up on the hill, across the bridge. And now I have this lovely wild grass growing as I continue down on this trail. So let's see what happens down the trail. As you can see, there are lots of people this morning out walking, exercising. This is a good way to release some of that stress and frustration that we are having. I know I'm having it with all this technical stuff. So I'm going to stop here and get on the bike, and we'll go on down a little further. So we'll be back. Bye. Okay, Panthers, this is Beltway 8. This is the bayou that I'm riding along with some nice flowers, some green space, and I just came from back there. This is Beltway 8, so I'm riding between Beltway 8 that way, and as I go back this way, it goes up to Derry Ashford and Highway 6, and then I'll turn around and come back, and that should be my 15 miles. And if we look up under the bridge, we can see lots of cars with lots of people exercising and the bayou. So I'm going to go up to those apartments, stop again, get me something to drink, and then I'll turn around and come back. Look what I see at the park. Everybody out riding their bikes, taking a little cookie break, and he gets to ride in that nice thing. There's Mom, there's Dad, and there's their bikes, and then we got some more people riding as well. Got a little buggy in the back of the bike, keeping our distance, making sure that we follow the rules as we're out on the trails. Everybody's tired of being inside the house, including me with all this technology. So, all right, well, I'm gonna get back on the bike and continue on. We've gone about 5 miles so far, and the plan is to go 10 miles or 15. So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this while I'm riding. I'm on the trail. I just passed Derry Ashford, and I'm on my way up. That trail takes you up to Highway 6. And as you can see in the parking lot, there are a lot of cars, a lot of bike racks, a lot of people out exercising and walking. As I move across to the playground, there's nobody on the playground. And that's a good thing. As much as the playground is a lot of fun, we don't need to be on the playground with our hands touching all that stuff because we don't know who's been on there and what's going on. So here are families. Again, we saw them earlier. They caught up with me. And so this is my turning around point. So from here, I'm gonna go back home. I probably won't stop anymore until I get home. The clouds are coming in and it looks like it's about to rain, and there's nothing worse than being out on a bike ride when it's raining. So we have people even out here walking their dogs, walking, studying under the gazebo. The other day up there at the gazebo there, I saw somebody jump roping. Okay, Panthers, we have another volunteer here stretching before he goes off and runs. We have some other runners taking off. It's always good to stretch while you're running, before you run, and a little cool down as well, just to keep the muscles going. We have families walking as well. You can tell on his t-shirt that he's been working out pretty hard today. I don't know if it's all running. Okay, Panthers, I made it home before the rain. So I'm going to take some of this gear off real quick. And as usual, when you exercise, you need to hydrate a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit of my energy drink. That's good. Set it here. Also, when you ride or run, you need to do some stretching. So you do a little stretching. Little crossover. Both legs. And the last one I'm going to do is a little stretch this way. Stretch those muscles out. It's nice to have a Jeep to work with. And of course the neighbors are all over here watching me thinking I'm pretty silly.
The neighbors' kids.
And the neighbors' kids out here playing. Alright, Panthers. That's all the stretching I'm going to do, and so we're going to get into my office and I want to show you some things that we can do on our watches. So, I'll be back in a little bit. Bye. This is an app that I use on my watch. It tells me my time, again the distance, calories, elevation, heart rate. My average heart rate was 133 beats per minute. My average speed was 9.2. And down here at the bottom, right here, is the heart rate. So you can actually see how the heart is beating during the ride. So lots of information, and this is all the stuff that we're using at school with the IHT heart rate monitors, keeping them in the red. And we have graphs like this as well, and I'm going to try to see if I can bring some of the monitors home so I can use them here at home as well instead of my Apple Watch. So these are some good lessons, so let's keep going. Okay, Panthers, here we have a map of the distance that I went. We can see I went 15.40 miles, an elevation of 337 feet, average speed of 11 miles per hour, maximum elevation is 83, and maximum speed of 22. So, what is the elevation? When we talk about elevation, that is how high we are able to climb. So if we think of a mountain, we are thinking of climbing, going upwards. And so that's what the elevation is. In Galveston, the elevation is at 0. So here I was able to go 337 feet. It took me an hour and a half almost to ride. So that is the information that we're able to get from this map. It is a graph to show speed throughout the ride. Again, it takes the average, 11 miles per hour, and the average is, boys and girls, the fastest that you go at 22 and the slowest, add them together, divided by 2, and that is your average speed. So there's a little bit of math here.